ground was leveled. I mean, everything that I had seen in my childhood was laying down at that point.
When the tornado happened, I was crying.
It sounded like a giant mulcher crushing and mulching. And
power lines across our driveway. Pretty much there was just nothing left.
We have a bird that recently built a nest on top of our front porch lights, and we're thinking, because I've always seen like robin's eggs and stuff like that in the
bird
area.
eggs.
And I'm thinking maybe the bird has lived there previously and hasn't, is kind of back now after the year's over and is kind of wondering where to go.
We lost about 15 to 20,000 trees in Joplin. That's quite a number of trees, and of those trees, many of them died, that's first summer. Some are still lingering on, and they will. Almost 5,000 trees have been planted since the event occurred last May. So that's a lot of trees in the first year. And the next year, we'll go way beyond that, trying to get up to that 15 to 20,000 trees.
We've had people come from all over. We've had a volunteer group from Germany come. Just several weeks ago, we processed over 500 volunteers a day from various universities around the United States that came here to volunteer over their spring break.
Working with trees for the last couple of days, it hurts. I have a couple splinters in my hands, but it's for a good cause. I don't mind it. Oh, my hands would get better. Honestly, I really needed community service hours, but now it's more than just community service hours. It's just helping out people that I really don't know, and just giving back to those people.
I feel that I'm putting a little bit of myself here, even though I'm not from Joplin. I think that with those trees, maybe if I come back a couple of years, I'll say, hey, I planted that tree.
Have a good one.
oh, you're welcome.
This neighborhood I grew up in my entire life, and I could pinpoint every tree, even the neighbors' trees. And so, yeah, a lot of fond memories of them and seeing them all ravished and torn to pieces. Growing up, it just kind of formed a backdrop for our outdoor activities a lot of times when we would barbecue or, hide Easter eggs, play hide and seek, any of the above. They were always there, gave us shelter. And given that Joplin has an eagle as a mascot for their high school, my mom had a great idea to go ahead and carve her stump into a eagle holding down the tornado. And as it sits, it's a beautiful devotion to what happened on that day.
We ready for some more water?
Pour it in. Nice and slow.
The trees is a sign of hope and looking to the future and rebuilding, and it's very compelling to hear stories about how folks are excited for the birds to return, the butterflies to come back to the yard, and really a sense of normalcy. And they love seeing nature, and even though it's an urban landscape, this is nature for folks, and their backyards are their outdoor haven, and they really enjoy seeing those birds and those critters back in their yards. So this is just one step that we can help the community rebuild and look forward.
We got a birdhouse on top of our light. Oh, yeah?
We picked out a red bud. We thought it'd be a nice addition to everything. And I forget what we picked out on the shrubbery, but it seems like it's the same thing everybody else picked out.
Hazel.
Witch hazel, yeah. I think everybody's picking witch hazel. And we did get a bird's house, so that some of the houses or some of the birds can have a place to live.